Ready for your examination? How to adjust the trucks on your roller skate. Do you like it loose or tight? Do you know the difference? In this video, I'm going to show you how to figure that out. Hey everyone, my name is Payne. I'm coming at you from Madam Quad. Remember, if you like our channel, if you like what we're doing on YouTube, press subscribe, like this video, and give us a comment below. We want to hear from you. If you stick around until the end of this video, I'm going to give you a big old tip on how to find the right truck adjustment for you. Subscribe. What are trucks? So these little bits here are the trucks that I'm showing you now. So trucks allow us to steer our skates. So for us, by pushing on the inside edge or the outside edge of our foot, it would make us either turn right or turn left. You've probably heard people talk about edges when it comes to roller skating. Like most things I mention, it's always all about that one specific thing, but it really is all about edges. So the more pressure you put on the inside edge, for instance, and then on the outside edge, depending on where you want to turn, that's going to allow you to turn, like I just said earlier. The tightness of your truck will have a very big impact on your maneuverability. So, pros and cons of loose trucks. One of the biggest pros is that you have more agility when your trucks are looser because you need less energy to steer into specific directions. So that means your maneuverability is so much better. You can almost just look in the direction you want to turn and then you're going to turn in that direction. One of the cons of a loose truck is that it might feel a little bit unstable or a little bit wobbly, especially for beginners. So do be sure if you're feeling very unstable, the first thing you can look at is your truck adjustment. Pros and cons of a tight truck setup. One of the pros is stability. So you have way more stability with a tight truck and you can gain speed a little bit faster, or I should say gain speed by losing less energy when you push on a tighter truck setup because it doesn't necessarily bend or warp or move as you're pushing away. Your wheels are going to stay in place and that's going to give you the traction to really get that speed when you're pushing away. That's personally why I like a nice tight truck setup. One of the cons of a tight truck setup is stiffness. Your truck can be extremely stiff. That means working with those edges, like I said earlier. I also said earlier, subscribe to our channel, so go do that. Working with those edges will definitely be very, very hard for you. So you're going to have to put a lot more energy into your edges to actually turn and maneuver to where you want to be. Now I'm going to show you how to adjust your truck. So hopefully you have, if not a Y3 tool, any sort of skate tool. If you don't know what a kingpin nut is, remember about that video that Throbs did about Skate Anatomy 101. So after this video, head over there and go check it out. All right, let's adjust our trucks. So usually your skates out of the box, they would come with a standard factory setting. So the best way to go about that is, I would say, tighten your trucks all the way. So I'm going to start with my little wrench and I'm going to put it over the kingpin nut. I'm going to tighten them now. One full rotation to the right or clockwise, all right? So then we're going to tighten them all the way, and then we're going to start loosening them. You want to start slowly and gradually. So whatever you do on one of your trucks, you want to do it across the board on all 4 of your trucks. This is going to make sure that everything is exactly the same. So when we want to start adjusting our trucks, we're going to do half a rotation counterclockwise across all 4 trucks. After you have loosened it, kind of grip your wheels and your boot with both your hands and wiggle your truck a little bit. This is just going to help with those little cushions. It's kind of like loosening them up with your hand so that that doesn't happen while you're skating, because OMG, it can be scary if you're skating and you feel like something gives, but that's just your truck kind of changing position because you loosened it. After we loosened it, we're going to test our skate, and then we're going to loosen it again half a circle. It all comes down to our cushion cup retainer. That's the one that's right underneath our kingpin nut. So if you can move that little cushion cup retainer with one finger, it's too loose. On the other hand, if you cannot move it with both of your hands, it's too tight. Tip time. So for that tip, that little tip, I promised at the beginning, how to find the correct truck adjustment for you and your style of skating. My biggest suggestion would be, what is the style of skating that you like or prefer the most? If you're super into speed skating, like getting very, very fast, I would suggest the first thing that you do is tighten all your trucks as far as they can go and then test it. And then you start loosening it and then test it again. Make it as tight as you dare and as loose as you dare and figure out exactly what is the differences. Maybe you like that Goldilocks adjustment right in the middle. Just right, not too hot, not too cold, not too soft, not too hard, not too tight, not too loose. It's all about testing, because the more we test it, the better we will know what works for us in certain situations. Hashtag science. It took me so long to find my just right truck setting, my perfect adjustment. I've been playing with it for so many years, you know, I really try and challenge myself. So you challenge yourself too by kind of changing your setup a little bit, and then maybe that will take you to a new skill level if you get it just right. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was Pain. If you liked it, press the little thumbs up button. Remember to subscribe, and please share your thoughts, hopes, dreams, nightmares down below in the comments, and we'll see what we can do to help you with those. And we'll see you again soon, I hope. Cheers!